सो मैंने ट्यून कर लिया. So practice, yeah. Okay, so I learned another thing. Not today, from the first day, but I forgot to tell you guys. So a dot. A dot at the tip of your fingers, so that like I'll tell you what happens. So what it is so this is my favorite one. So what happens is by what is it, by not by default, it's basically when you keep your fingers right here, right? So it's touching this part of basically the palm part, the plain part, the palm part of the finger, right here. So we are not supposed to play right here, because what happens is when you're going up the strings, if you're doing like this, it's also it also doesn't play the last one, because you are pressing down on that also. So what the Udemy teacher said was put a dot. Okay, put a dot, so that when you're basically putting a finger here, you shouldn't be able to see that dot. Okay, so instead of like this, it should be like this, which is more painful. And assuming everybody learns like this only, the pain goes away, hopefully. So the pain has already subsided a lot. So still, but initially I was putting it like this only. So not like this. It's similar to that, but I was still touching the other strings when I'm touching a particular one. So I have to move it more vertical, not vertical, horizontal. Yeah, basically vertical to it. Yeah, so more vertical to it. And yeah, so now I'm able to play that. So what happens is, the last string, I'm picking the I'm putting the finger, I'm basically putting the finger on the second string, but I'm picking the last string. So it's what is happening is, so if you put it like this, okay, so I'll pick the last two strings. So if you put it like this, what will happen is, this will sound fine. The first one will sound fine, but the next one, not so much. So when you put it like this, when you are not touching the second one, so it basically, so it sounds correct. So hopefully you remember that. And yeah, the practice continues. So I'm trying one thing. I've seen people do one thing is, the look down on where they're actually putting down their fingers. So what I'm trying to build is, I'm trying to build my muscle memory faster. So I'm like trying my brain to decide, like is it correct or is it not correct, and it will automatically do the same. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so I went to check a notification, some bank SMS. Those are important, even if they're spams. They are important. So another thing, actually, yesterday I was watching the next class basically, and he said there are two types of like playing the chords. I don't remember the name. Just let me check that. Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, so I actually didn't print it out till now. I'll do that when I watch the video again. I'll do that. It's something about it was about the sounds that are coming. So it's how I played. After I do this, after I master this, not master, at least I like become intermediate into it. So what he said was how the people plays one, sorry, one, two. So at the middle of the tune, it's not like it doesn't sound okay, right? So once you pick one of them, it basically when you put the second finger, you mute the one, and then it plays the second one. So there is a gap. So what he said was uh, basically when you're going to pick it, at that moment only you put it. So it is basically it's disturbing the one I'm currently learning. But yeah, right now I'll do the same, and later on when I'm like faster in this one, then I will practice that one. So what he said was, let this sound play, and just add into it, like bleed into it. Basically the sound bleeds into it. So once you play like this, so once you just put down the finger, you have to stroke it. So it doesn't mute the previous sound, it doesn't mute the previous sound, it just adds it basically smoothly transitions into the second one, right? Which I'm currently unable to do. I'll definitely give an example afterwards, but I'm not able to do that right now. I'm not able to like time it correctly. So what I'm trying to do right now, I'm actually not seeing the the fretboard, the neck, not the neck. This one is the neck. So this is the fretboard. So I'm not actually looking into the fretboard while I am playing. Okay. So what happens is I'm trying to like get the muscle memory. I want my brain to remember where I want to put the fingers. So like it's basically that when you like put a, like develop a muscle memory, it's far better. So I'm not currently looking into the fretboard, and I'm trying to pick it correctly. So I'm trying to put my fingers correctly. So I'm able to understand it's not I'm not putting it in the correct position. So basically I need to put it right here, like this fret, basically the fret. I need to just put it right here, where I am not touching the string after this fret, but I am just here. So what he said was, the farther you are from the fret you are actually pressing down on, the more power you need to put down. Okay, so here it will be less power, like I won't get hand cramps and hand fatigue. So I won't be getting that. So what will happen is, if I put down here, I'm putting less effort, less power into it. But if I put it right here, it's taking up more power to get the correct one. If you're hearing the vibrating, okay, like if you are able to hear the vibrate, so that's not correct. You need to hear a smooth sound. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So yeah. The person who is teaching actually has, I think, 10, 12 years of experience. No, not 12, I think. I don't remember. I think 5 years or 10 years. Somewhat like that. Like, I know it's a very big difference. But yeah, if anybody is viewing this video outside, like apart from me, then yeah. So this is how I started. If in future I am actually playing, if I actually pursued this one and I started playing, and if someone is viewing this apart from me, then yeah, this fucking practice is how I started. So my, from what I understand, my brain is trying to learn two different things right now, and it's basically it's trying to learn this part of it. So I'm trying to learn like what are the like how uh, different it is for every other string. So it actually feels different for every other string. So this one is the thinnest, and this one is more broad, white, and this is the whitish one. So this is actually more tough to get my hands on. So if I and it is also facing some problems with the thumb finger actually. Not thumb finger. I'm actually facing problem getting this particular, the pinky finger into the slits correctly. So yeah, I'm as you can see, I'm able to reach that, but I'm not able to put on the correct pressure into it. So right now it's fine, but then you can see if I get it faster enough. So what is happening is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's fine right now, but I think when I might face problems later on. So I think I'm able to get a grip onto it. So, eh? Oh, sorry, I'm playing the wrong one. Okay. So yeah, I'm able to get a good grip on it, but this whole thing crashes down when I have to, like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So if I have to do a different set of thing, like let's say 3124. Okay, so I'm able to do that partially here. So this is 3. So what did I say? 3124, right? So 3124. So my hand is already like having a memory of 1 2 3 4. So that is also a problem. If I do the same thing again and again, and it basically builds up in my mind that yeah, I have to do 1 2 3 4. So whenever I'm trying faster notes, it's basically taking over the 1 2 3 4 is taking over. So right now, like let's say I'm doing a 3 1 2 4. You can see this finger russes in, and but my like I have to train my mind that yeah no and wait. So yeah, so 3 1 2 4. See. This finger came down. So let's try a different combination. Let's say 3 2 1 4. Let's say that's I think comparatively easy, but then the little finger will be in a huge problem, I think. So 3 2 1 4. Okay, no, comparatively easy, because basically this two fingers actually are the weakest of hands, and to make them up to the needed strength, like I'll have to train them. So right now what is happening is, so if I play a 3 2 1 and then 4, then what I'm doing is I'm putting down this one, I'm not picking this one up, and basically that helps in keeping this. If I let go of this one, then it will be a problem, I think. So 3 2 1, and then basically my hand is above, and my little finger is trying to find out like where it is. So I'm feeling like that. So I'm not saying it's actually trying, because I can see the screen in the video as well. So that's why I'm able to figure out. But if I don't see this one, let's say I'm not seeing this one, so this is 3 2 1 and 4. So this is working, but you can see it's in the middle, it's not here. So I'll do another thing. I'll not try to I'll basically pick this finger up and then try to do this one, and 3 2 1, and yeah, didn't work out correctly. Okay, so 2 2 1 and then 4 3. Okay, I think maybe. So let's say continuously. So 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 4. So this is actually 4 3 2 1. It's working like 4 3 2 1. So not the correct one. So let's say zebra. So like 3 1 2 4. Let's say opposite. Yeah, this might be. So 3 1 2 4. Okay. So 3 fuck. 3 1 2 4. My finger weird. See. So I need to be like this. So 3 1 2 4. So this is the correct one. So 3 1 2 4. 3 1. So 3 1 2 4. I'm actually the problem which I think is what I'm facing is I'm actually looking into the screen, and then I'm actually seeing this one, and it looks opposite. One second. Yeah. So I'll try looking here directly. So let's see. So this is 3. So 3, 1, 2, 4. Okay, this is fine. Okay, let's say 3, 1, 4, 2. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'll cut that out. So 3, 1, 4, 2. Fine, that is also working. So am I in the misconception that I'm picking up the memory for 1, 2, 3, 4? Maybe. So 3, 1, 2, 4. What? So the little finger is not going right here. So yeah, I'll try now. Okay, the repetition is a problem. So the repetition is a problem when coming to complex. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the repetitive. Like I did it continuously, so it's fine. Not this one. So 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4. Okay. Okay, I need to practice more. Let's see. It's kind of tough. So let's see. Actually, this actually gives a better freedom. Actually, if I do it like this instead of this, actually, what is happening is this is a bigger part, right? And this top part is smaller. So I need to be precise more, right? So this top part, I need to be precisely putting it. So right now, what I think I can practice using this one, like I'm trying my level best to actually put it like this, but it's actually not working quite correctly. So I think I'll need what do they say, years of practice. Okay, that won't be happening hopefully. But yeah, I think what will be best is when I will be actually jumping to these strings. Okay, then that particular thing will actually hamper that, and my brain will actually try to put it like this. And I think after that, I can like put it anywhere I like. So my brain needs to know. Basically, I need to know where I need to put for the particular string, how far it is from the bottom. That also needs to be learned. And yeah. So yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fast enough. But yeah, that also lacks something. So I'll tell one thing. If anybody else like apart from me is looking into this, and they are also, I think, let's say like I don't think there will be anyone, but let's say there is someone who is referring to my videos. Let's say they're in the worst case in a different dimension, some person who found my videos helpful. I don't think so, but yeah, let's say there is someone. So uh, so what I actually want to say is this fast speed actually. This one, this actually I didn't do it in 3 days. Okay, actually prior to this year only. So right now it's May. Not okay. Not this year. The last year's February, yeah, January and February, I actually joined a guitar training class, which was once a week, and that was the worst case scenario for me. As if you met me, or if I am me only, so you will know I'm a workaholic, and the Sunday, the Sunday actually, the Sunday or Saturday, I don't remember. Okay, whichever, the weekend which I went to guitar class was the only day which I played. Okay, apart from those days I didn't play. Okay, so that's why I didn't learn at that time. Now I am doing it on a daily basis. So hopefully I get better at this. So I'll say for 2 months, I think, yeah, 2 months of training, I'm actually better right now. That helped actually. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, this actually, I actually practiced at that time only. And right now I'm only, it's built in my, not built in my, so my brain already knows what to do, and I'm only improving that. So so this speed, okay, sorry. So So this speed, this is not developed in 3 days. So it was developed, I think, in 8 days and plus 3 days. So it's 11 days right now. So 8 days at the very start, and 3 days right now. So I can play. I think I can play in the same speed in all of the strings, but not correctly. Yeah, but not correctly. I will say that not correctly. This actually, I keep missing the strings. So I'll show you right now. Yeah. So as you can see, this is slower, and I'm actually putting my fingers into strings. So this, I'm actually doing this, not this actually in an angle, but still I'm touching it. So that is what I was saying actually. This actually puts a wider range. Okay, but this actually puts a like a narrow range, and it's that narrowness I need to get. Okay, so I'm actually still touching this two strings. So so here actually in the last string, I'm much faster because of, because like this I'm doing. I don't have two strings to actually make my brain think that I need to change it. Oh, sorry. Okay, so actually it's late right now. Today I was busy, so I didn't practice in the morning. So right now I'll go to have dinner, and then I'll come back and do more training, hopefully. And yeah, so this is my guitar. And so I didn't actually say what guitar it is. So this is Yamaha F310. So I bought it around 1.5 years back. It costed me around 8,000, 9,000, and I also got the strings and picks and all of those things. So costed me around 9,000, 9,200, 300 or something. I don't remember much, but yeah. So I also got the strap and all of those things, the extra strings I got. And right now, actually, yesterday I changed three of the strings, out of which the three new strings actually, the last string, the thinnest string, the E string, actually the new one broke because so I'm not that experienced in tuning and all of those things. So I had to go back to the older string, which was already opened and kept in my bed, and I had to restring that old one and throw away the new one. So I still have the big three ones. So I got this one. I still have the big threes. So yeah, and big threes, they don't break that often. Actually, the below three also didn't break. Actually, one of them actually break only. The third one from bottom, the third one. But this next two I changed because it was junk. Basically, it got junked, and yeah, I thought it might. There is a chance I might cut my fingers, right? So anyway, from infection. Okay, so I'll actually book new strings, and I'll replace all of the strings after that. And yeah, actually, all of the strings are actually quite gone actually because of the 1 year gap I kept. So I left the classes because I went to Jakarta, Indonesia, previous year in March, and after returning, I just didn't pursue because I was shifting houses, like not houses basically. I shifted floors, so that's why. So yeah, okay. I'll get back.